Hey guys, Sunstreaker Water here, and today's video is all about Gnaw and Blaster. Now, both bots have had a buff recently to make them better in the game. They were generally underpowered, and since they've had a buff, they've become literally A-team bots. I can't go on enough at how good these bots personally. I think 5-star Gnaw and Blaster could be the best bots in the game. And I know that's a big claim with the likes of Lita out there. But for me, since I got 5-star Blaster especially, my whole war attack strategy and my results in Prime League have changed a lot. I've gone from maybe beating the first few bases and struggling with the commanders to now regularly beating the commander, all thanks to mainly 5-star Blaster. And now I've added a high level Gnaw into the mix. It's just emphasized it even more and just made that much but easier. So looking at the two bots, so I do have 5-star Blaster, but I don't have 5-star Gnaw. But even having a high level 4-star Gnaw is still comparable. So the 5-star Gnaw is obviously a lot better. Personally, I won't really go for that batch. There's a couple of bots in there that I really don't want, but I really want 5-star Gnaw. So both spots are very similar in a sense, but they're both different for different reasons. So both have minions, yep. But after that, really, they're both extremely different. So Blaster is more aimed around health. So okay, it's a 5-star, granted, but at level 56, Blaster has 20,000 health, 20,800. So yeah, a lot of health, but only 293 damage. So in comparing that to say 5-star Sludge, so he has less damage than Sludge. So his damage is quite low. Health wise, yeah, he has decent health. He's got pretty much the same health as Sludge. So yeah, he's more of a tanky bot. But once you add blasted minions into sort of those stats, the stats become ridiculous. So, for instance, I've already done the math before this. So his health is around 20,000, call it. And then 4 minions at 7,000 health each. So you're looking at roughly around 48k health for Blaster and his minions together. Now, yeah, granted, a mortar or something like that, or a shock tower can take the minions out very quickly because, yeah, they only have 7,000 health each. But that's still 48,000 health between them all. And then in terms of damage, because they get 57% of his damage, with the minions and Blaster together, they have about 890 DPS. Now, 890 DPS is crazy, ridiculous. And so the main aim there is to keep Blaster himself alive. And the minions are a cheap ability to use. You know, with a cost of just 3, it's ridiculously cheap. You can spam that ability. And same again, in comparison, 48,000 health and 890 DPS. It's basically like having two high level 5-star sludges on your team at once. That's how much health and damage they will give you. Now, Gnaw, on the other hand, is more concentrated toward damage than health. So he only has 11,000 health. So it's a lot more important to try and keep Gnaw alive. So I'd recommend on Blaster maybe a passive core like Alpha Trion. But I think with Gnaw, you really need a health core to keep him alive. Maybe just a Reju or Microna, something like that, but something to keep him alive because he's only got 11,000 health. But 457 DPS, that is ridiculous. And in comparing that, that's more than 5-star Cheetor at a level higher. He's got more damage than Cheetor. Now, granted that Cheetor's ability makes him do a lot more damage, but still, I classify Cheetor as one of the highest DPS damage bots in the game, and Gnaw, a 4-star Gnaw, has more than that. And same again in comparison. Once you add Gnaw's minions into his stats, health-wise, he has 23k. which, like I said, is not that good. It's okay, it's not bad. But damage, he does 1,450 DPS. And the thing about Gnaw's minions are that when they die, they explode and set off this kind of charge, which is even more damage. So that's probably more than likely 1,700 DPS, 1,600 DPS when you add those in as well. It's ridiculous the amount of damage this guy does. Ridiculous. So, just to put it in context again, if you put Gnaw and Blaster together in the same team, you're looking at 70,000 health and maybe 2,500 DPS at around level 57. And that is ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. So we're going to run some Zone 12 attacks just to show you guys how crazy these guys are together. So when you are doing attacks, especially in Prime League and things like that, don't worry too much about cannons and about beam lasers, because those cannons and beam lasers will lock onto one of those minions. And don't forget, if you can pop Gnaw and Blaster together, then that's 8 minions out, and that's probably every beam laser and cannon that's on the map at that time when you drop them is going to be distracted and leave your other bots to do what they want to do. Basically, it makes a huge difference. When I started fighting in Prime League, people said, oh, you need to get launchers and beam lasers out of the way first. Now, I don't even consider launchers and beam lasers. For me, shock towers and mortars, they have got to go, especially shock towers. Shock towers will destroy your minions in seconds. So it's important you get rid of them very soon before you drop your minions. But if you can do that, beam lasers become literally not even a question. So we'll put Blaster on there. Go straight into Zone 12. So I've been leveling Blaster and Gnaw in Zone 11 solo. And to be honest, it's pretty much drop the minions, fast forward. Zone 12, most of the time, they can solo it. Together, easy, Zone 12. Zone 13 can be quite difficult. We'll try a Zone 13 attack in this video. I've tried a couple, and I think only once out of like 5 attacks that actually the 2 of them beat the base without dropping another bot to sort of help out. So, we're going to drop Gnaw and Blaster together. We'll drop Blaster's minions there. Now, the thing about Blaster's minions as well is you drop them and they go into place, whereas Gnaw minions, they just appear wherever you put them. And you can see there that the bots, as they die, they're doing damage to the defenses around them. So basically, use Blaster's minions for protection to protect Gnaw or protect Blaster or whatever. And then use Gnaw minions to do damage. So we're going to use Gnaw minions here. I'll put someone else. Now watch the damage straight away. There's the damage. So we're going to do it again. Let's put Gnaw minions over here. And there you go. Huge damage in that area. Blaster's minions are still going. So all I'm just going to do now is I'm going to put Gnaw's minions on the HQ. And the difference as well between Blaster and Gnaw is when Blaster dies, his minions disappear. They're gone. When Gnaw dies, his minions still keep going. You can see there, Blaster and Gnaw have a huge amount of health left over. Really easy. And like I said, I haven't got a health core or Gnaw there. I've got an XP core in a minute. And Blaster has Alpha Trion as well for a war attacks. So neither of them have a health core to give them more health. And to be honest with you, if you probably put my Cronus on these two or Rejuve on them, then they'd maybe last in Zone 13, 2 of them. So we'll try a Zone 13 attack. We'll see how we go. With the combiner, 100% easy, but we want to save our combiners for wars. So you can see there, 40,000 XP per bot. So that's 80,000 for Gnaw if you can beat Zone 13 with these two bots. So what I like about this base is all the structures at the bottom, defenses are at the top. So what you can do is you can drop your minions and let them do the damage with Gnaw and Blaster being safe at the bottom. Now, an important thing to remember as well is that Gnaw's minions don't pop outposts. Blaster's minions do. So if you want to use Blaster for some sort of pull attack in wars, that's fine, but you can't use Gnaw for that. But you can use Gnaw to path around outposts because his minions don't pop them. So like I said, both bots are similar when you first look at them, but they're both used in entirely different ways and for different reasons. Here we go. And down there. Those minions there. And looks like they're going to pop upwards actually. Put the minions there. We'll put the Sharkticons there to try and path these bots upwards away from those outposts. So remember guys, this is Zone 13. You see there, that shock tower's made short work of those minions. So we're going to pop Sharks over there to try and distract that beam. We're going to put Blaster minions there. Try and take some of the damage away. Put his minions on the other side to try and distract that cannon. Choose a boost on the HQ just to make sure. And it's down. 2 bots. Zone 13. Now that was touch and go. And like I said, with a health core on both of them, I think would have been more successful. And would have been a breeze. But that's 2 bots in Zone 13 at level 56 and 57. And like I said, it's ridiculous the amount of damage and amount of health these guys have. And it's no surprise that these 2 bots can solo Zone 13. So, yeah, 2 of these in Zone 12. If you've got them around 55, something like that, then yeah, easy. They will easily do Zone 12. Zone 13 is dependent on layout and also what cores you have on them, and definitely the level as well. And that's it, to answer you guys. Do you have Gnaw? Do you have Blaster? How do you use him? Do you use him any different than I do? Put it in the chat. If you've got any more questions about Gnaw or Blaster, put that in the chat also. We're going to do some videos soon on the new 5-star batch. I can't wait to try and pull 5-star Goldfire. I'm really close to my next 5-star, so as soon as that comes out, I'll be pulling from that batch. Doing a video also, and just a video about that batch and my general thoughts. A couple of other videos on base design, things like that. So if you want to watch out for these videos, if you want to get notifications and want to make these videos, please hit the subscribe button. Big thank you to everyone subscribed already. And it really does help me grow my channel and encourage me to do more videos, more subscribers and more likes that I get. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.